Hello, Fire Ambulance Nation. I'm here to finally talk about effloresce and the future of Fire Ambulance. I've been wanting to make this video ever since before effloresce came out, and I haven't. It wasn't even that I've been like super busy. I mean, I have been like this past few weeks, yes, but back when effloresce came out, no, but I was just lazy. But here we are. It's been a minute. I also am working on a mental illness podcast for this channel as well. It's not a real podcast, it's just me doing this exact same thing, but yeah, effloresce. You're probably wondering, what was that? And my answer is, I don't have one. I'm just kidding. I want this to be kind of like, it's not going to be like the retrospective video. I'm just going to talk about the songs in their respective orders. So, effloresce was kind of birthed from the idea that I was outgrowing so many things and so many people and so much of everything, honestly. And it made me so upset. It founded so much indescribable and really unnecessary rage and anger. It was unreasonable, and it really affected me as a person and how I interacted with people. I could not relate to the people around me. I felt like I don't even know how to describe this. It was like a puzzle of 4 pieces, and I was a 5th piece, trying to piece myself into it every chance I got, but obviously it doesn't fit because it's not the right puzzle piece. That was how I felt. I felt really estranged and alienated, and I needed to like get that out somewhere. I didn't know how else to describe it besides I'm just outgrowing these people, I'm just outgrowing this activity, I'm just outgrowing this. And it's frustrating, it's scary, it sucks, and it's hard, and it's sad. So I really wanted to capture that into a little minimalistic kind of sound. Every time I picked up my guitar and I was like, what is this? And I tried to play it out. It sounded stupid. It didn't fit. But when I busted out my little MIDI keyboard over there and I kind of played around with the sounds, I was like, that's it. That's what I feel like. And that was the vibe I tried to keep for that entire EP. That's why all of the songs except for one are entirely MIDI. And I've never done that before. Effloresce, the name track, the main track, the lead single, I'm just kidding. The name track, Effloresce, is basically just unpacking that. It's in my songbook over there. I wrote it one night in February, and I was like, I think this is it. I think this is what's going on. And it was, I guess. I also saw this TikTok. I just rewatched it today prior to making this video, and it was this girl. She was like, I'm outgrowing so many things and people, and it's frustrating and it's sad, but if they're meant to be on my path, if the things or the people are meant to be on my path, I'm on a highway. They took an exit somewhere. They can meet me or they won't. And that was in my position in December, February, March, whatever, when I was kind of allowing the distance even though it hurt. That whole video was so comforting to me because I felt so seen. Like, I can't believe other people are this mentally ill. But let's see, we're battling undiagnosed depression. Undiagnosed I'm almost positive I have BPD, by the way. Like, that's the thing now. So, undiagnosed that, but I don't even know how you treat that, by the way. And like, I've just been dealing with this stuff since I was like 11. But it's okay. At least it will be one day. Anyway, my BPD acts up so bad, and it's part of the reasoning why I acted the way I did back in February and stuff. Not just February, but also, January, and then December, and then November. It was a really tough time to kind of adjust to accepting the things that hurt me the most about my circle and the things that I do and all of that. I was so adamant about moving forward, and I didn't want anything or anyone to stop me from doing that. It was my goal of the school year. It was like, move forward. Don't stop. Don't let anything like keep you down or like keep you stationary. Don't look back, don't backtrack. I'm just kidding. Shout out Sal. You know what? I hope people watch the retrospective video. Like, I hope the real Fire Ambulance fans watch the retrospective video, because Sal is not going away. That name, no, like, that's gonna be a thing. I don't write songs about you, Sal, anymore, but the Sal inside joke will live on. I'm sorry. I hope Sal still doesn't care about me enough to be watching this. Yeah, that was basically effloresce. I would be lying if I said effloresce isn't about a specific person, or not even just a specific person, but a specific group of people. And I tried my absolute hardest to get away from them because it made me feel so fucking shitty all the time, and it genuinely tore me down. I was like, no, no, no. No, we're not doing this again. No. Because it made me feel so horrible. It brought back the worst thoughts that I used to harbor. But I'm not gonna codename them yet, because things are smooth. The highway and the exits and the stuff. I was on the straight highway. I did veer off and dip my toes into some new spaces and made new friends and kind of surrounded myself with this new circle of people. It was orchestra. I love my orchestra classmates. Too bad they're not my classmates anymore, because I graduated high school and I'm never going to see any of them again. I'm just kidding. But I did find solace. You know, I know it's solace, but I'm not saying that. I did find solace. It's one of my book characters. His name is Caleb Solace. And I'm like, that's just how I say it forever. But I did find that serenity within that group and that space. And I did spend more time with myself. We were on the highway. They went that way. I went all the way over here. And then we did meet again. So that's effloresce. Let me shut the fuck up. Everything that makes you feel alive dies is essentially exactly what it says. When I was writing this song, I was thinking about how every single close friendship I've ever had in my entire life went to shit. Every single one. And you know, it's whenever I first made this realization when I was journaling, I was like, what did I do to deserve this? I am so kind and loving. Oh my god, I didn't think that. I saw the screen glitch and I was like, why are you glitching? Are you about to crash on me? And then it started, I'm so kind and loving and nice. Okay, fuck you then. And I just have so much love to give. And everyone fucking hates me for it. All I want is a friend that reciprocates the love I have to give. I'm such a friendship-oriented person. I like my people a lot. Do they ever like me? No, they don't. Do they ever like me with the same intensity? No, they don't. So they're over there with their millions of other friends just doing all that, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I just have to go fuck myself because you don't care and I care. What is up with that? Or okay, I will have a friendship where it's we're like this and it's so refreshing and new and fun and I feel so loved and cared for, and then it's gone. Or something changes and it changes everything else and it's gone. Just like that. When I was in high school, still, those days, when I was still in high school and I would see people that I knew around intermediate school and middle school still walking next to each other and giggling and having fun, I would get so are you kidding me? How do you get that? And I have No one. It's so sad. Genuinely. Like, these people have been friends since, like, they have, like, that bond. Like, we've been friends since 5th grade. Wow. That's funny. You know what? No, I was doing in 5th grade. Still having abandonment issues because I was scared my friends didn't like me and didn't want to play with me at recess, but okay. It sucks. It really sucks. Because somehow it's happened to every single close friendship I've ever had in my entire life. And like, this stems all the way back from like 3rd grade. No, probably even before that. And now here I am. My closest friends right now, I've known them for a year, because my other closest friends from the year before that and 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 the year before that decided they didn't like me that much anymore and forgot about me. And I was just sitting there like, okay, so can we hang out? And they're like, what's up with that? I don't deserve that. I really don't. Like, can I just have a friend that likes me? But yeah. Everything that makes me feel alive dies is basically about that. Give love until you burst, and they just learn to hit it where it hurts. Oh, I actually started that one at the beginning of senior year. I couldn't write it because I didn't know like how to articulate what I wanted to say. The only lyric I could come up with was "Is the start of the end," which is, you know, the introduction to the song. But the other song is basically just about getting fucked over and over and over and over and over again. Ask me who my constant in this world is. Ask me like all of the things that I love and enjoy besides making music. Ask me what those things are. And you know, I even started thinking like this extends to school too. Orchestra, I have never felt so alive. Oh my goodness, that was the craziest experience of my life, and I'm forever grateful I did that. My art class. So even when I was in those spaces still, I was like, this is going to die really soon. And I got so sad about it. So yeah, everything that makes me feel alive, in fact, does die. And I can't do shit about it, I guess. I'm cursed. This always happens to me. When will it end? Anyway, Just the Same as Before is also about getting fucked. I wrote this song in one sitting. I recorded this song the same night I wrote it, I believe. I was so pissed off. I was so sad. I was heartbroken. Genuinely. That was a vent song, by the way. But it was too beautiful, and it fit with the theme of effloresce too much to like not release it. And I debated on releasing it with effloresce or releasing it as a single afterwards, because it does have guitar, and all the other tracks on effloresce do not have any guitar. But that's how I felt. Like, I was so heartbroken, I busted out my acoustic guitar. Dude, I feel like nothing can explain the event that inspired me to write that song better than the video I took the night I wrote it. Wow. I just want to say, just for future reference, the song that's currently titled Just the Same, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it, that title. Something along those lines, Just the Same. This is me writing it. It's 1 a.m. Oh, yeah, those are all of my crying tissues. Those are all my tissues crying for fucking 3 hours. Like, I'll stop crying for a few minutes. Honestly, the longest streak I went without crying was like a good 30 minutes. Then it really like reinstated in my head that this is fucking happening. And then I was like, oh. And so now we're back. I really don't even know what to say to them anymore. Because like, keep telling me, you don't deserve this. I know, I cry about this at least once a month. I don't deserve this. I really don't. It's like what I wrote in Everything That Makes Me Feel Alive Dies. Literally in the title, Everything That Makes Me Feel Alive Dies. Give love until you burst, and they just sort of hit it where it hurts. It's just that everything that makes you feel alive dies. I've written about this. I know I don't deserve this. Like, is it that hard to get a close friend
and keep them without some one-sided outgrowing thing that happens every fucking time. I'm getting fucking sick of it. And here I am, 1 a.m, guitar on my bed, because I can't stop fucking crying. Loneliest I've ever felt in my life, mind you, already. Every time something fucking stupid happens to me regarding like friends and my social life, I don't deserve this. I don't fucking deserve this. I don't do anything to anybody. All I want is a fucking friend who likes me and keeps liking me and doesn't just stop liking me. I just want someone who likes me. Okay? Is that so fucking hard to ask for? Does anyone else have this much trouble getting a friend who likes them? A close friend who likes them and stays for longer than a year? I'm getting hot because of how much I'm crying. I can't take this anymore. High school is over in a month. And instead of what I said earlier this year, where I'm walking out of high school with only one close bond left, now it's 0. 0. 0. You don't deserve this. I fucking know. I fucking know. Trust me. I fucking know. I fucking know. Trust me. Trust me. I know I don't deserve this. I fucking pray for better. Literally every night. When I'm gonna meet someone who likes me for a long time and just like doesn't stop. I've legitimately been crying since 10 o'clock. It's 1 a.m. Busted out the fucking acoustic guitar and everything. Songbook 2. Fuck everything. This is my last straw. This is my villain era. Like, this... Fire ambulance is about to go... Fireman's about to go crazy. I'll tell you that right now. Even effloresce is about to be crazy, because I'm not even done with effloresce yet, but now I fucking go and re-record vocals, I swear to God. I'm gonna add the most heart-shattering harmonies, and you're gonna fucking feel this, because I'm you have no idea. Like, this is my villain era. Fire ambulance villa what the fuck? Fire ambulance villain era is fucking coming. Yes, I stole a roll of tissue because I can't stop fucking crying. Tissues, by the way, all of those, like, bro, I could make a fucking shrine out of the tissues I've used. My head hurts so bad, but it's just like everything is so fucked up. This is my last straw. This is me entering my villain era officially. I'm done. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Mark my words. April 10th now. It started April 9th at like 10 o'clock. Villain era is official. I'm fucking... Mark my words.
And yeah, it's basically the same shit. Like, I don't deserve this. When can I get a friend that likes me? All that shit. I'm never safe, no matter how long the friendship is. I am a victim at this point. When will someone like me? When is that gonna happen? I've been waiting my whole life for a close bond with someone who also likes me too. And you know, it's not just like me and I'm like, hey, yay, we're besties, and they're just like, oh, okay. I am so for the idea of like best friends, you know. That's always where my heart. I thought I had one with Sal. And where is Sal today? I don't know. I don't care. Goodbye, Sal. So, just the same as before. The lyrics. Okay, basically what happened is someone texted me, and that text was crazy, extremely similar to Sal. And so the lyric, you're just the same as before, that was originally gonna be like because the only thing I was thinking when I saw those text messages were, you're just like him. Like, you are exactly just... I literally went on my old phone and I searched up, like, I have screenshots of the text messages. I don't have me and Sal's text messages anymore, but I do have screenshots. I looked and I found his old text messages, and I'm like, and I put it like side by side to the new ones from the other person, and I'm like, oh my god, like I was like, they use the exact same words, the same I was like, what is this? There's no way I have another Sal in my life. Goodbye. You know how hard I worked to rid myself of this stupid energy in my life? The whole thing of effloresce, like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So just for this to happen, for me to get another Sal out of nowhere, goodbye. And as you can see from the video, I'm literally crying my eyes out. And from the song itself, literally being that I honestly think that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever recorded and released so far. It genuinely, like, that's how I feel. That is exactly how I felt. I mean, obviously, because I was I was literally snot-nosed crying when I recorded it and wrote it, but I was so pissed off. And you know what, like the next day or whatever, that was the last song I recorded for the EP. I was like, bruh, the chance of having another Sal in my life pissed me off so bad I finished my EP. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's basically what Just the Same as Before. It's just heartbreak. It's just, why does this happen to me? I don't deserve this. I stop. I hope my future with friendships will be better. Like I will pray. I will get on my hands and knees and pray to every single god there is in the universe that I get a friend that likes me. Anyway, yeah, moving forward. A vacant mind. Okay, so I can't remember if I was skipping or not, but I was sitting in the orchestra room and the violin teacher came in. It wasn't like the orchestra director, but like it was the violin teacher who does private lessons and stuff. She came in and she set up across the room from me, and she just started, practicing. She started playing these scales, and I was in the corner listening to it, and I was like, because girl, how do you make scales sound so good? Oh my god. I recorded a voice memo of it. And that is what inspired A Vacant Mind. Because I was there and I was just speechless, and I was like she was like, I was like, that was basically what A Vacant Mind is. I also really like how I kind of engineered that one. It was like, it goes from one ear to the other, bum, 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 bum. And at the very end, this was a last minute decision. I did a lower octave, but I made it contrast. So it was like bum 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 bum. I think it's good. You know what? There was gonna be a music video for effloresce, but I wasn't feeling it. It looked kind of stupid. But I am happy that I did that album cover shoot, because now I have the album cover. But yeah. And now for the second segment of the video, the future of fire ambulance. Ooh. Well, I've just graduated high school 2 days ago, and I think now, more than ever, is an appropriate time to discuss the future of fire ambulance. Ooh. I've said multiple times, I don't know if I've said it like on here, but basically fire ambulance is kind of like a temporary documentary kind of staple of high school me, which is why most of my songs were written when I was like 14, 15, and why I like to pay homage to like my older songs, and I'll redo them now that I know how to actually do music and that whole thing. And I have a lot of fun doing it, but this project is like a staple of its time. So it does have a beginning, which is VHS, and it will have an end, which will be my final album, which will come out never, because I'm not working on it. Something about, me and Fire Ambulance is that I know what the last album's gonna be called. The end of Fire Ambulance won't be anytime soon because I'm still working on a single, which I'm convinced is my new When Will You Understand, because I don't want to work on that song at all. I don't have any behind the scenes footage of it, and that's what I've been slacking on. I don't have any behind the scenes footage for any of my new songs, except for a song that's called Fade, which I wrote when I was 15. Also, if you've seen the Fire Ambulance Instagram stories, which you should because they're awesome, I did post a clip of me playing my viola for Fade, and I think that's really cool because I had the idea back when I was recording it with Ren, when I was writing it with Ren Jimin back there, you can't even see him, it's my piano, that I wanted to add some sort of strings to that song, whether I played them or they were MIDI. But since I knew how to play the viola from being in orchestra for a year, I was like, let me just do it myself. And I kind of decided that last year, whenever I knew I was going to join orchestra too. I was like, when I get good at it, I'm just going to record Fade. So I did right before I had to give it back. But yeah, the viola you hear in Fade is me, 17, high school graduate. I've been working on the track list and the songs for this last album since before Fire Ambulance even existed. Like, since before I even knew I was going to call this Fire Ambulance. The songs on that album, most of them at least, were all born from heartbroken sophomore year me or heartbroken freshman year me. And I'm just making them, real and polishing them and putting the finishing touches and... yeah, I've been working on this album really for years at this point. I just got distracted. The only reason why this one wasn't my first album is because I got distracted. I was overwhelmed with the possibilities of making music on my computer. And I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun. And then I got an electric guitar and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I need to make rock songs now. And so inside I don't understand. I'm like, this is so much fun. I need to make more. And then I did a whole other thing instead of work on the new album. The new album is kind of a side quest for me right now because I am still working on that one single that I'm going to try to put out at least before summer ends. I really want it to be really good. And the new single, it has one of my favorite lyrics I've ever written. And I kind of want it to be like the Fire Ambulance thing. It has something to do with my hair. With my beautiful red hair that you can't see in this lighting. Oh, I should record videos like this. This is hot. But it has something to do with my hair, and it has something to do with the fact that I cry a lot. So stay tuned for that because I'm gonna push the shit out of that. That is the Fire Ambulance staple, that lyric. And I also wrote half of the song when I was 15. It is about some pathetic shit that I did. Oh fuck, it is partially about Sal. This is the last one, I swear. Yeah, it was pathetic, and you will know whenever you hear the final verse of that song that I do think it's pathetic. I think it's pathetic when it happens with me and everyone. Honestly, like I said, with Just the Same as Before, and Everything Makes You Feel Alive dies, with me just sitting here being like, hey, when are we gonna... And then, they're like... That's pathetic. I'm not even gonna spoil it because I'll finish it one day. Like I was saying, the album is a side quest. I did record Fade, and I am working on other songs too. I learned, oh my god, you guys are not ready for this. There's gonna be straight piano on the album, and I'm like, because I learned, I'm picking guys up. I learned, oh, he's closed, that's why you can't see him. I learned how to use a USB to get sound from my piano directly onto my computer. It's so good. It sounds so good. So all of my old piano songs from when I was 15, even 14, I write a lot of piano songs, or I wrote a lot of piano songs. You guys will finally hear those. When I said in the retrospective video that Can It Ever Exist was born from a piano song, that one's gonna be on the album. Yeah, I think there's a total of 5 piano songs that are lined up. The future Fire Ambulance, I do have a kind of game plan list set up where I am going to release a few more things before I even think about putting out the last album. I just had a really clear and sentimental image in my mind ever since I created this project. And you know, it's not like I'm gonna disappear off the face of the it's not like I'm gonna disappear off the face of the earth whenever Fire Ambulance is done. I mean, I do plan to do other music projects, especially because I'm literally going to college for sound engineering and stuff. So angsty songs aren't over, and they won't be over with Fire Ambulance for a long time either. I'm definitely thinking it'll be the end of 2025 minimum. But yeah, this can be just like a little time capsule for any other mentally ill high school graduates. I just keep saying high school graduates because I can't believe I graduated high school. I can't believe I'm still alive. 13-year-old me didn't want it that way. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about that part. You know, I'm entering new eras of my life, and you know, the high school era is now officially over. And so I don't think I'm gonna write that many new songs, but rather I'm just going to finish the old ones and actually record them into something that other people can listen to. But this is really for me, because the mental illness podcast is coming soon. It's gonna be about nostalgia. And I did forget to mention this in the video, but when Fire Ambulance is over and whenever I'm an adult and I'm just living my life, I'm pretty sure the nostalgia and mental illness is not going to go away, you know, where I literally want to puke when I think about my past. I'm going to go and I'm going to listen to Fire Ambulance songs and I'm going to be like, and then I'm going to like throw up probably. So there might be a point in time in my life where I can't even listen to Fire Ambulance songs anymore. But more on that when the mental illness podcast comes out. I'm so sorry. I'm watching Releasey play Dead Rising. I'm not even watching it. It was just background noise because I've already watched it before. It's a good series. You should watch it. And I just saw Frank West butt-ass naked on the screen. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's all I have for tonight. Thanks for watching me ramble once again. Hope you enjoyed me rambling once again. And I will be rambling more once again. Whenever I finish editing that video, it's like 30 minutes long, I think. And yeah, till next time. Toodaloo.